Beneath the golden glow of a Mesoamerican dawn in the 15th century, the Valley of Mexico awakens to the symphony of empire. Tenochtitlan's canals shimmer like threads of turquoise temples, ascend as graceful steps toward the heavens, and the breeze carries the melody of flutes invoking celestial harmony. In a serene adobe dwelling, a young noblewoman named Xochitl rests on woven mats, surrounded by wise midwives who hum ancient songs to the feathered serpent as her time of creation draws near. The gentle hands guide her through the profound journey, honoring her as a vital force in the cosmic balance where bringing forth new life mirrors the quiet strength of a guardian tending the eternal flame. If she transitions during this sacred passage, does her essence dissolve into the stars, or does it ascend, weaving into a luminous protector, her spirit aligning with the graceful prowl of a jaguar to nurture the world's unfolding light? What if the women who nurtured an empire became its eternal stewards, jaguar-hearted allies, defying time's gentle veil? Linger in this tapestry of twilight and dawn, for the story of Aztec warrior spirits is a luminous celebration of empowerment, where women's wisdom rivals the divine animals, embodies sacred kinship and enduring grace, inspires revivals that bloom into our present day. Envision the Aztec cosmos as a harmonious mandala of 13 heavens and 9 realms below, where complementary forces, light and shadow, growth and rest, harmony and renewal, interlace to nurture the 5th sun, our cherished era sustained by balance and care. At the core stands the Templo Mayor, twin shrines to the sun's champion Huitzilopochtli and the nurturer Tlaloc, adorned with feathers that catch the light like whispers from the sky. Threaded through this vibrant mosaic is a deep gender harmony, a societal garden where men and women complemented one another in parallel paths. Youth trained in the Telposhkali for communal roles and stewardship, others in the Kamakek cultivating arts of insight and melody, all converging in ceremonies that united the people like the branches of a sacred ceiba tree. Animals were revered as nahuals, cherished companions of the spirit, born alongside every soul, jaguars for the watchful guide, eagles for the far-seeing ally, serpents gliding through cycles of renewal. Deities reflected this bond. Tezcatlipoca, the shimmering mirror, appeared as a graceful jaguar navigating realms of intuition. Coatlicue, the welcoming earth, cradled creation in her embracing form. Ceremonies flowed with their presence. Eagle feathers graced those of inside jaguar patterns adorned keepers of wisdom, and in quiet gatherings, midwives called upon animal kin to support life's transitions, applying soft earth to the skin and singing to Quetzalcoatl for peaceful passage. Within this equilibrium blooms the deep reverence for childbirth, envisioned as a sacred alignment. The Teolia essence of the child, a gentle spark of potential, welcomed through moments of profound connection. Success brought a new thread to the community's weave. If the journey ended early, the spirit ascended to Cihuatlampa, the 9th heaven's tranquil west, a haven of soft cotton and endless serenity, where honored ones rested nurturing ethereal bonds in perpetual peace. Here, the essence touched eternity, continuing to enrich the world through legacy, or ascending as Cihuateteo, exalted presences, whose grace elevated the communal spirit, their pathways graced by harmonious companions that merged human tenderness with nature's quiet wisdom. As the sun reaches its gentle arc in the Aztec sky, a relay of luminous guides graces the heaven's path. Daytime stewards, honored in their service, accompany the solar light from dawn to midday, their eagle companions gliding as vigilant friends against fleeting shadows. At the heart of the day, they harmonize with the Cihuateteo, a gathering of radiant essences from those who transitioned in creation's embrace, their forms a blend of nurturing warmth and steadfast poise, guiding the light westward through realms of renewal until the cycle's gentle rebirth. See them in codex visions. Serene faces framed by flowing tresses like evening clouds, forms draped in symbols of unfinished care, skirts adorned with coiling serpents that evoke life's flowing mysteries. Their presence radiates quiet strength, echoes of the jaguar's poised elegance, that shadowed wanderer whose patterned grace symbolized the Okeltok, insightful ones who moved with intuition like Tezcatlipoca's reflections. These essences didn't linger in stillness. They flowed as nurturers, aligning with nahual companions to tend the balance, their calls blending with eagle songs to welcome the world's unfolding. Tales from the Florentine Codex share their gentle returns. During the Montemay days, one reed, one jaguar, one eagle, one movement, one flint, the Cihuateteo visited earthly thresholds, luminous visitors offering whispers of guidance, their presence a soft reminder of cycle's grace. One account speaks of a Tenochtitlan guide who, after her passage during Moctezuma's time, returned in vision as a jaguar-veiled ally, her presence inspiring seers to align with the seasons, her guidance fostering harmony in the community's flow. Their influence wove wonder. Those who sensed them at twilight thresholds found renewed clarity in dreams, drawn to their enduring warmth, while tokens from their legacy, woven strands or gathered blooms, served as gentle amulets for living stewards touched with earth to evoke balanced insight in daily rhythms. The revelation that captivates. These weren't distant echoes. Their nurturing essence invited the community to celebrate them with quiet groves of incense and shared offerings, ensuring their light sustained the social harmony. In this heavenly harmony, animals served as bridges of kinship, jaguars as nahual partners lending poise and perception, eagles offering shared vision with honored kin, serpents tracing the rhythm of growth and grace. The outcomes rippled beautifully. Empires flourished through such symmetries, where uplifting the Cihuateteo affirmed the wisdom of every guiding woman, interlacing the community in a resilient web where parallel paths created unbreakable unity. Generations flow onward, and the arrival of Spanish explorers in 1521 reshapes Tenochtitlan, their ways overlaying the codices and softening these radiant narratives under new horizons. Yet their light persists in contemporary Nahua communities, where indigenous women reclaim these stories amid efforts to preserve heritage. From Zapatista circles in Chiapas, where Mayan kin echo Aztec balance in collaborative gatherings, to city revivals in Mexico City, where women's groups embrace jaguar symbols as emblems of inner strength and communal care. Today, as environmental shifts touch ancestral landscapes and traditional wisdom faces modern currents, these narratives flourish in cultural renewals. Artworks in Oaxaca portray Cihuateteo as stewards of harmony, the forms inspiring protections for life's nurturing spaces. Thinkers like Inga Clendinen illuminate the gender complementarity, women stewarding resources, guiding exchanges, leading ceremonies that challenges narrow views, sparking worldwide conversations on equity where creation's alignment supports initiatives for well-being. In Bolivia's indigenous assemblies, Aymara and Quechua voices draw on parallel honors, advocating for roles as keepers of Pachamama, the embracing earth whose flowing forms mirror Tihuacoatl's welcome. These resonances invite us. In a time of rapid change, the Aztec legacy whispers that women's contributions are the gentle core of continuity, kinship bridges from ancient circles to future blooms. Through the illuminated pages of Cihuatlampa, the Cihuateteo's narrative sings a timeless song. Animals as cherished allies illuminate paths of presence, uplifting the honored in unity rather than separation, where guides as grace equals any woven wisdom. It calls us to dissolve divides between roles, kin, and essence, honoring the natural harmony as the pattern that preserves peace. If luminous jaguars could grace the great cycle, just envision the tender tributes of royal gardens where winged kin echoed realms' rhythms. If this jaguar grace gathering gathered your spirits now for close, send that like soaring like a released arrow. It's a sacred spark scattering these luminous legacies to longing listeners. Your resonance the river of our renewal, Commit to subscribe and call the bell's soft chime. Our kindred chronicle hums to a close with winged whispers that honoured thrones. Turn from this not, or forego the fragrance of further wonders. In the comments circle, share your own. A family's fable of faithful guides, a companion that kindled your kinship. Your sharing might stir our next sunrise, stitching this circle of stories ever brighter. Thanks for wandering the weave. Till the whispers, weave again. Walk with wonder.